Hello, Algebra 2 class. I would like to share how to solve logarithm part 2 questions on Google Classroom. So when you sign into the Google Classroom, this is what you're going to see at first. And what I need you to do is click on classwork so you can see all the assignments that you need to do easier. So these are all the assignments that you need to do in this semester. And when you go down, you can see the semester 1 assignments, which is not something that you should do at the moment. If you have extra time and if you want to do something more, then you can go for it. But what is going to count is just the semester 2 assignments. So today in this video, I'm going to explain about the logarithm part 2. So when you click on the assignments, it's going to generate your own assignment. And this particular assignment is about these two objectives. One, use logarithms to solve for missing value. And two, expand logarithmic expressions using properties of logarithms. So we're going to talk a lot about the properties of logarithms in this assignment. But we're going to start off this video with the review. When you look at this first question, review, you can see that log base 7 of 49 is equal to, and you need to fill that part. So here's what you need to do. Oops. Okay, when you look at the first question, you can see that log base 7 of 49, and I can see that 7 should be the base, and 7 to a power would give you 49. So what should be that power? Yeah, that has to be 2. 7 to the second power has to be 49. And that means that this logarithm is going to be 2. So log base 7 of 49 is equal to 2. You can do the same with the rest of the question, but I'm going to go over number 5. So number 5, log base 2 of 1 over 2. So we need to figure out when the base is 2, what should be the exponent so that we can get 1 over 2. Okay, so that's something a little bit trickier than number 1 through 4. Since it has been flipped, what you need to have as an exponent is going to be negative 1. Yeah, so when you have negative exponents, you were supposed to flip it. And that's the reason why you have to have negative 1. So then it's going to be negative 1 for number 5. Number 6 will be similar, but what I need you to think of is going to be, how can 2 become 1 over, not 2, 1 over 8? What should be the exponent? Then that should be your answer for number 6. I need you to figure out. And if you still don't know what to do about it, I need you to reach out to me. All right. Okay, now I erased them all, and then I'm going to move on to the next part. Before I move on to number 9, which is module 1, I'm going to ask you to think of for number 7. Number 7 is very important. When you have 6 as in base, and actually the base doesn't matter, what do you have to have as an exponent so that you can end up with 1? What 6 to the power, what will give you 1? This can same can apply with 100 even. 100 to the what power would give you 1? The answer is 0. Anything to power 0 will give you 1. So number 7, the exponent was supposed to be 0 so that you can get 1 with the base of 6. So log base 6 of 1 is going to be 0. So now module 1 is not that very different from this review. So what I need you to think of is first, how can I rewrite this as in exponential form? So what should be the base of the exponent? Yeah, that's going to be the base of log, which is right here, 5. So 5 to the y is going to be 25. So when I change this logarithm form into the exponential form, it has to be 5 to the y is equal to 25. Now all I have to do is figure out what this y should be. What should be y? Y should be equal to 2. Very good. All right, for number 10. If the base, what should be the base again? Yeah, the base has to be 3, the base of the log, right? And 3 to the power, what should the power? Is it going to be y or is it going to be 0? Yeah, the one that is other side, on the right side, has to be always the exponent. So 3 to the power 0 is equal to y. Power 0, what does that give you? Yeah, anything to power 0, like we just said in number 7, is going to be 1. So y has to be 1. All right. Okay, so what I need you to do is finish up module 1, and I'm going to have another video clip about module 2, which is the property of exponents. Before I do that, let's just go over 2 more questions. One question about number 15, and I'm going to also talk a little bit about the common logarithm. So for number 15, again, what we need to do to figure out this missing value is to change this into the exponential form. So first thing that you have to do is change it. First thing that you have to do for number 15 is that change it into the exponential form. So y to the negative 2 is equal to 1 over 16. Okay, what should be the base so that I can end up with 1 over 16? Okay, this could be a little tricky, but let's think of it in backward. I see that 1 over 16, I know that when it's flipped, when it's in fraction form, I can change it into negative exponent, like 16 to the negative 1. This is the same as this. And I want to have negative 2 instead of negative 1 as an exponent. That means that what squared actually would give you 16? What squared? 4 squared. So it's going to be 4 to the second power to the negative 1. So actually this would mean that 4 to the negative 2 would have given you 1 over 16. So what should be y here? Y was 4. Y is 4. Okay. One last thing that I really want to talk about real quick is when base is 10, we call that as a common logarithm. And since it's so used often, we just write it as log x, not log base of 10 of x. So on the calculator, the common logarithm is log. You can just click on log, and it will automatically calculate it as log base of 10 of whatever that number is. Okay. So I'm going to come back to do the second module. All right. Okay, hope you enjoy and finish their module 1.